What's up, viewers? I hope you had a great weekend. Welcome to the channel View on Stocks by Revampin. So, as we speak about today's market, let us try to understand how the Nifty responded on Friday and how are we going to prepare for Monday onwards. We are expecting the market to be on the bullish side. Let us start from Nifty. If you observe Nifty from 1805-2021, there was a major resistance at 15,160, 164, and gradually it got converted as a support and it started going up. Once again, there was a high was made at 15,280. That was a resistance and it got converted to support and market created a new high. And the high was 15,498. And then if you observe once again, it got converted to support and now it is making another new high. That is at 50,745. Now 15,642 has become a new support. So continuously, from May 18th onwards, every time the resistance is getting converted to support and the market is progressing on the bullish side. So we can expect if the market is breaking high, that is 15,745 and above, if the market goes up, we can expect the market to go further bullish. And if it is coming below 15,643, this could be the first area, that is 15,500 could be your first support. The second one could be 15,277 and third one could be 15,165, 167. So this is about Nifty for the next coming week. Bank Nifty, it was totally on the range bound side and gradually it was rising. And even here, if you observe, there was a resistance at this area, that is around 349. As soon as the resistance got broke, it got converted to support. And at least 3 times the market has responded in this area. And even on Friday, the market responded and the market started moving from 35,460. So you can expect Bank Nifty also to go bullish. Target could be somewhere at 35,903. ICICI Bank, it is almost similar to the Bank Nifty, how the market is responding. And it has taken a support at 645 and it is going bullish. So once it breaks 656, we can expect the market to go up to 644. Overall, the ICICI Bank is on the range bound. It is ranging, the bandwidth is really wide. It is from 643 to 664. So for intraday traders and the positional traders, this bandwidth is really good, for them to make a decent amount of money. Axis Bank, it is also ranging a bit. A sell signal was there at 760 and continuously the market came down and it also gave an exit at 746. Currently, it has created a low here. So if I just try to connect the Fibonacci from this junction to this junction, it has taken a support at 23.6. Correct? So you can expect the market to go further up here. That is up to 752 and we need to see how it responds. Now currently, if you observe, it is like a head and shoulder. One shoulder, correct? Another shoulder, and this is the neckline. So we just need to wait for the neckline to break for it to go down, or else it keeps shooting up. Correct? So 23.6 was the support area for Axis Bank. Now getting into SBIN, even in SBIN, we tried to connect several trend lines and we were expecting the market to support the trend line. So if I just zoom it, once again from those 2 points, 1, 2, 3, 4. So SBIN below 432, the market can go down, or it keeps maintaining the support in this particular trend line. Above 443, the market can go. Bajaj Finance, throughout the market is almost 6,000 now. As I think we have spoken, this was the target given by the big officials like JP Morgan, that Bajaj Finance is on the way to touch 6,000. And if you observe the technical, rather than observing the Renko graphs, if you are able to observe the regular candlestick graph, the opportunities where it gave you a buy signal was somewhere here. That is, this is an island window where the buy signal was triggered. That is at 4,616. And continuously the market shooted up. It gave you a pullback and once again it is shooting up. So it broke the major resistance as well at 5,830 and market is going up. So I think the 6,000 target is achieved. So we don't know what the big investors are going to say about the next level of contact, because maybe they can say up to 7,000, 7,500 as well. But we are yet to see the big investors target in the coming days. But as of now, our target is actually achieved. But if you see the Renko graphs have failed to give us a decent returns as a counter trend trader. What I want to see, continuously, it started hitting the stop loss and small profit every time. Take a sell, exit. Small profits on the sell side, and even on the buy side as well. A decent returns. Take a buy, small exit. Take a buy, small exit, and it was continuously breaking the resistance area. So as a short-term investor or as a short-term trader, people would hesitate to hold on to the position. But people with the long-term thinking would have, taken a position, and they would have made a huge progress. The same settings, if I just make this as a small, reverse change of 8 or 6. If you observe, see. So we got around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades on a profitable side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades in that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 were on the loss side. So overall, the indicators in the Renko graphs actually failed to give us a proper strategy with respect to the proper entries for Bajaj Finance on the buy side. But the candlesticks here actually gave us a very good theory. Coming to Tata Motors, a fantastic move. We were expecting this particular move from a very long time, that is from 31st of May, right? And we were on the bullish side continuously, which was breaking because fundamentally also the news was there, the target would be 350, and we were on the bullish side. So we got an exit somewhere here, and the resistance was broken at 332, and once again it gave you a very good buy, right? Now coming to Maruti also was on the range bound. It gave you a resistance breakout here, 7268, and it went up. Another short position at 7281, and the market is falling down. Overall, connect the trend lines 1 and 2 and extend it. You see that several times the market is trading near the trend lines only. Below the trend line, go for a sell. Above the trend line, go for a buy. That is above 7258, go for a buy, and below 7228, go for a sell trade. Dr. Reddy's, even though they got a confirmation with the vaccine, still it is on the range bound and it is on the bullish side. So any low, start accumulating the shares and go for a buy. It may not come down further. JSW Steel, most of the steel sector are in the talk. So once the steel sector news came, and they started telling that we can expect the steel sector prices to go even further high because of the iron ore rate. We are never thinking of taking a short position. So any low, start accumulating whenever you get a buy trades. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the 5 buy trades were continuously triggered, and it was getting into the profit side. Adani Ports is actually coming into a consolidation phase. If you observe, we are waiting for a triangular breakout. So once the triangular breakout happens, we can expect the market to go up or come down. Ambuja Cement, the resistance was continuously on the rise, correct? And then we also got a divergence in this junction. On the lower side, the market has come down, broken down. So any high below this particular trend line, we can go for a sell. Don't look for a buy. Sun Pharma is totally on the range bound near the resistance area, that is at 680. The market is started trending downside. So look for only sell trades. Wipro, once again, this too is on the consolidation phase. So we just need to look into the breakout. Wherever the trades gets broken, we can expect the market to go in that particular direction. Asian Paints, the market has created a double top M pattern. We just need to wait for the breakout of 2878 to go down, or else once the support is taken either here or on this junction, we can expect the market of Asian Paints to go up. ITC, most of the people were expecting it to go up, but unfortunately what happened, it started coming down as the dividend was declared, and now it is trading near the second extreme band of mean reversion, and it is giving us a buy signal. So we started accumulating the shares in the equity 200, 205 because these prices are currently undervalued as per the technicals. So now from here we can expect ITC at least to cross beyond 210 and 220 in the coming days. Maintain a stop loss near 203.25 and you can go for a buy. Tata Steel. Tata Steel, as I told you, the steel sector is going to go bullish side, but still Tata Steel has to wait for a kind of breakout because it is getting consolidated between 1120 to 1070. So once we find a regular breakout in this particular steel sector, we can expect the market to go out. Even UPL, even though technically speaking, as per the daily graph, the market is continuously on the rise. So there is something called as recording of session, which we tell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So continuously the market highs are getting broken every time. So more than 13 times. So currently, as per the candlestick pattern, the market is overextended. We can expect a slight pullback, but we don't know. We really don't know when. So once the pullback is confirmed, and then you got a buy signal somewhere at 813. Once again, you can start accumulating the shares. Reliance, after many days of breakout, it gave you a buy signal, and once again, from 02/06/2021, it gave you a buy at 2197, an extra high. So this could be a divergence pattern. From there, once again, it started coming down. If you see the regular charts as well, as per the daily chart, it has taken a support, resistance at 2200, 2200. It has taken a resistance. So we can expect Reliance to come down, and this is also a morning star pattern which is being formed. So Reliance, we can expect the market to come down. But fundamentally, if the news is really strong, we are yet to see. Maybe it can take a support somewhere at 2120 as per the candlestick graph, or it can come further down once again to 1984. And if you also try to connect any trend lines, maybe from here to here, and because the trend line is broken, the support could also be somewhere in this line only. That is at 2165. Got converted to support and it can shoot up. Even such things can happen. It is only just an imaginary line, but where most of the people try to believe where the market is going to take a bounce back. So Reliance currently is on the downtrend. So this entire month's returns it is already given in just few days. Now we can expect the market to range in between for a few more days. Correct. So NMDC, once again the steel sector, it has given a fantastic returns. Any low we started accumulating on the buy trades. Correct. So now currently it is trading at 194. So this is the resistance area, 193.80 and 194. Now, if it is breaking, it is a kind of U shape, that is a rounding bottom. You can expect the market to go from here up to 212 once again, as per the analysis. HDFC Bank, another banking sector, as per the daily graph, it is on the bullish side, but it is trading near the resistance area. Correct? So above 1524.70, we can expect it to go up. But as per the Renko charts, it is creating a resistance. Correct? So even Renko is telling above 1526.50, we can go for a buy, or else we can stay on the bearish side because continuously the prices are getting rejected. It started coming down. So stay on the bearish side 1509, but if it crosses beyond 1526.50, you can go for a buy. And you can also observe that there is a connection here. 1 and 2 and I have extended. So we can expect HDFC to come down a bit up to 1493 and then it can shoot up. So now I think these are few more, these are the few stocks which we were observing. So now guys, if you feel pretty interesting about the Renko graphs, what are the views about or views or opinion about what I told you about these companies, kindly put it in the comment section. If you find this content knowledgeable, like the video and subscribe to this channel. And if you have any friends or relatives who are really into stock markets and want to learn about Renko graphs, kindly share the videos with them as well. And you can also post which or other F&O stocks which you want me to analyze and give you the progress of what is going to happen in the upcoming days, you can always put it in the comment section. I'll be happy to assist. All the best. Thank you for happy trading for next coming week.